Hello everyone, my name is Nomus and welcome back to another episode of Project Zomboid. It's been a couple days in real life since our last episode. Apologize for the delay there. Was a bit under the weather over the weekend, so didn't really have time to record as much as I wanted to, but we are back today picking up here on June 28th. So coming near the end of another month in game. That puts us at a survival time of 1 month, 28 days, 6 hours, 1903 kills, mostly with our bare hands. Rebecca Collins, still a maniac out in the apocalypse. We are going to be doing a little bit of a mechanic work today because we did find that car jack in the last episode, the elusive car jack that took so long to find. But before we get into that, I do want to show you some progress that has been completed on the base. We're going to take this sheet rope up. Actually, no, we're not going to take that sheet rope up. We are going to take the other sheet rope up because I have sort of, finished the structure of our tower. I just got to remember to go up the right sheet rope. This one right here goes all the way to the top. Okay, so let's take the long climb up to the very top of our roof. We have, I shouldn't say I'm completely done. I still have some fence work to do apparently. But yeah, here is the roof. We have put this flooring down so we are kind of sheltered from the elements up in our top room. So that's what that looks like. We just have to be careful to climb down the correct panel so we don't jump off and kill ourselves. But yeah, that's the top of the roof. And if we go up this one, this takes us up to, this is just a series of ropes, an unnecessary amount of ropes, but this is going to be our main living area, I guess. We've already got a fridge up here, as someone has suggested. We put our deer trophy heads up here. We have our TV, our ham radio. We have a lamp, so we have some light up here. We'll slowly be gathering more items to make this a nice, cool living space, as per your suggestions. Thank you very much for leaving those. Let's head down a floor. I've put another freezer. This is the one that we picked up from the warehouse, the factory outside of Riverside. So we have this for our carrots, because we have our little carrot farm up here. And speaking of which, we do have another plot of carrots that we can harvest here. I believe these are seed bearing. Yes, they are. So let's go ahead and harvest those and get us a little bit closer to level 4 farming. We are already at level 3. I was able to get there by harvesting these 2 other crops of carrots. So let's go ahead and throw these carrots into the freezer. That was a pretty good harvest, 7. So we have a total of 16 carrots. We will be using those primarily for trapping. The highest chance of catching rabbits is with carrots, so that's what we'll be using those for. Let's go grab our trowel and our watering can. We'll just replant some more carrots up there. No, let's grab the watering can. Cool. I think we have a fair amount of fertilizer too right now. So we could start using that. Did I not even? I didn't even grab the trowel. I grabbed 50% of what I just said. Okay, let's pick one of these up. We'll just leave one of these upstairs. We'll leave one down there, one up here. And we could probably just use one of these crates that I've already built. So let's go ahead and dig a plot here. We'll go ahead and sow some carrot seeds. And we'll water them. Oh, apparently I don't have any water in there, so we'll grab some from our rain barrel collector. One of our 2 rain barrel collectors. Would still like to make a 3rd one to go over top of the bathroom. Probably right out here would be where I'd put it. So let's go ahead and water that. I think 70 should be fine. Let's see what 70 puts us at. Yeah, fine. Perfect. We should also get a second watering can, I suppose. So let's just put this trowel up here, and I'll just put the watering can back downstairs. So in case it does rain, it'll just fill itself up automatically. Alright, rest of these carrot seeds, let's go back in here. Now, a while ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, I put up a poll to see where you guys want us to go to next. And technically, we did go to Riverside, but that was only a short trip. The majority of you guys want us to go to the prison next, so that is our next big location we will be heading to. We'll be doing our suicide run to the prison. Hopefully we make it out. I don't know if I need all these bags. I guess this is technically my rope bag. Or is this one my rope bag? I guess that's my rope bag. I guess these are just extra bags. So yeah, stay tuned for the next, I don't know, the next couple episodes sometime we'll be heading out to the prison. Today though, we are going to be working on our mechanic skill. What am I trying to do here? I think I need food. We're a bit hungry. I did make some more meals in our freezer. So we'll have that. Toss that back in. It's 5:10 p.m. so we have a decent amount of time to go out and do some mechanic work. I've repaired this hunting knife. I can probably put these kitchen knives away. And we got 2 hiking bags. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. Let's go grab all our tools. I think they're all in the station wagon. Got the wrench in here. We got the lug wrench. I have a screwdriver on me. I should at least. Yeah, let's unpack that. And where did we put the jack? Right there. Okay. So, we do have some cars in our parking lot. We might as well start here. We'll pop the hood on this little hatchback. And what we can do here is we'll start with the tires. Let's open up our skills so you guys can follow along. So we have read the first book. We've got 9 XP already. We've got a 3 multiplier. This will be a little slow going, but let's go ahead and uninstall all these tires. We can uninstall and reinstall each day in a 24-hour period, and I think we'll still get XP. Oh, that was a failure. Okay. Let's try that again. Alright, that was a success. It gave us the braking noise, but it was successful. So we did get, wow, 0.75 for uninstalling a tire. This could take a while. Let's reinstall that. Let's see how much XP this gets us to reinstall. It should be a bit more than uninstalling. 10.5, nope, it's 0.75. Okay, so we are going to have to do some grinding here to get ourselves leveled up. We will just kind of fly through this. The tires are going to be the easiest thing. Tires and I think windows we could probably manage. I'm definitely doing this a very inefficient way as he goes around the car to take off the third wheel. Okay, let's uninstall this tire. We're up to 14.25. Reinstall that. Now, I think the car that we want to get rolling is this fossil. We want to get our mechanic skill up high enough so we can hotwire, and that's what we want there. So let's just hop in this car for a second. I just wanted to see if it tells us. Hop in a car. I want to see if it tells us what we need for hotwiring again. It's like level 2 mechanical, level 1 electrical, or level 2 electrical, level 1 mechanical. I can never remember. Okay, so it doesn't actually give us an option right now. Okay, well, I guess we need to be in the driver's seat. Let's hop over there. Okay, here we go. Level 1 electrical, level 2 mechanical. So we have our level 1 electrical. That's ready to go. We just need to grind our way through a couple levels of mechanics, and then we'll be able to hotwire this car, which is not even unlocked right now. I mean, we might as well smash a window then, I guess. This. Take a look inside. Just make sure there is no key here. There is no key. But this is what we Oh, actually, this isn't as good as I thought it would be. I thought we would have several seats in the back. Let's see how big the trunk is. 76. You know what? That's not as good as I was hoping. I thought there would be 4 seats in the back, like an ambulance. Because our trunk holds 45. So it would hold another 30 units in the back. But we do have 2 big seats, which are 30 each. And a third seat, which is 20. So actually our cop car is the better option right now. So I think we could probably practice on this one as well then. All 3 of these cars. If we do find a van, though, similar to this with 4 back seats and a decent sized trunk, then it would be worth upgrading from our police car. So let me get back into the hood here. We've done all 4 tires. Let's see here. We could do possibly the muffler. No, chance of success is only 5% for that. The battery, we could definitely take that out, put that back in. Give us a little bit of XP there. Gas tank, 5% chance of success. Radio, we could definitely uninstall this. Throw that back in. Let's see here. The seats, 50% chance of success. I don't think we'll be driving this car, so it doesn't really matter if we damage the seats. So I think we could probably uninstall those and put those back in. And we'll just see where that puts us after reinstalling this. Looks like we're probably about a third of the way there. Yeah, 21. 22.5. So let's continue uninstalling these. I don't want to bore you guys too much, but I know we haven't really done any of this so far this season. So we'll show you some of this. A lot of you are probably very familiar with the mechanic system. Some of you may be more new to Project Zomboid and to the Zomboid cars in general. So we shall take a look at a couple different types of cars today. There are 3 different types of cars. I guess we should point out there's standard, there's heavy duty, and there's sports. Standard cars are the easiest to work on, as far as I know. And then trucks are heavy duty, and then sports cars require the highest skill to work on. We can actually compare some of these. So we got standard cars here. So we'll take a look at, after we put this back in. Okay, there we go. That put us up to 29.25. Okay, so when we're looking at some of the more complex parts, like let's say brakes, when you're working on a standard car, so to work on brakes, to take them out, to uninstall them, recommended skill is mechanics of 3. Okay, you see that down there? Now if we run over to this heavy duty, this truck would be considered a heavy duty. We'll see what the level for uninstalling brakes is on this. This is actually in a really good condition though, this car. May still be worth using. Okay, so let's go down to brakes, uninstall. There we go. You can see recommended skill mechanics level 6. So you need to be quite a more adept mechanic to actually do decent work on these heavy duty vehicles. So when you're starting out, your best bet is to just stick with a standard. I'm assuming the cop car is considered a standard still. I guess the easier way would be just to hop in here. Or no, actually it doesn't tell us this way. We do have to go under the hood. I thought it told us somewhere there. So let's see what this is considered. Yeah, this is considered a standard vehicle right up here. So this is where it'll say standard, heavy duty. I think it's sports. Sports or performance? Can't remember which one of those. The parts are performance parts. I think it's considered a sports vehicle type though, the third one. So when you're starting out low mechanic skill, you're probably just going to be stuck with a standard car until you get up your levels up to at least 5 or 6. If we look at some of these other parts, so brakes are level 3, suspension level 3 as well, tires mechanic level 1. Let's see here, doing engine work is mechanic level 4 for a standard, so you can just imagine how that levels up for heavy duty and a sports. Gas tank level 5, even higher for the other types of cars. I think the seats are pretty standard though across the board. What else we got here? Trunk lid. I don't think there's too much difference here. I could be wrong, but I mean the parts that you're gonna really need to replace are gonna be your brakes and your suspension and your muffler. I would say those are the 3 that you'll more regularly go through. Windshields break quite often. I don't really think you need to replace the windshield. Your character will get wet if it's raining out, stuff like that. But performance-wise, I don't think it really has an effect on the car. Same with the windows. I'm not sure if like passenger window or driver window, if one's broken, I don't know if zombies can actually reach in and scratch you or bite you if they're nearby. I'm not sure if that actually matters, or if there's a door for that matter. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I know we've driven around without windows and doors before, and we haven't had an issue. The hood of the car, now ours is missing on the cop car. Some people have thought that maybe the hood, if you have a hood on, it lessens the engine noise and it will attract zombies less. I can't confirm that. It would make sense. Gas tank, the higher condition gas tank you have, the more your gas tank will be able to hold, and the less likely you are to like leak fuel. So your fuel should last longer the higher quality your gas tank is. And then like the bigger the gas tank, like there's different sizes of gas tanks. The bigger your gas tank, the more fuel you'll be able to hold. I think that's pretty much the basics though. Your trunk, the difference between your trunk lid and your trunk lid is obviously just what you open to access your trunk. You can lock your trunk lid. More useful for multiplayer servers, I would think. But your trunk in particular, the higher quality this is, the more capacity you'll be able to hold. So yeah, you can see you can repair the trunk lid. This doesn't require a specific mechanic level. It's just the higher your mechanic level, the higher the chance of success, I believe. Or it might just be a flat 25% and then decrease, kind of like when you're repairing weapons. I can't really remember for sure. But in general, it's better to have a higher mechanic skill. Okay, so we can continue after all that diatribe. We can continue trying to uninstall maybe some windows off this car. It does recommend mechanic level 3, so our chance of success is pretty low doing this. But then again, we're not too worried about breaking these windows on this car in particular. We're just going to try and get as much XP as possible just from the cars in our own parking lot here. So we'll just fly through some of these. I'll just speed up time a bit. You can see we failed that attempt to reinstall. Failed again. Now, as long as we don't get that little braking tool noise, we won't actually... Oh no, we do reduce the condition. I thought we had to get that braking tool noise to reduce the quality of the part. Okay, so we got it back on. It started off at 30 some. It's now down to 10% quality because we failed several times there. I thought it was only on the critical fail chance, but now it sounds like the that sound effect is when you actually successfully take something out. It used to be a critical fail. It appears now that it will sound once you actually take a part off. I'm not sure that really makes sense to me. But you can see here we're failing at removing this window. The condition is going down by about between 8 and 10%, 5 and 10% each time we fail. It goes both ways when you're trying to remove it or trying to reinstall it. Now we can't uninstall the doors without having the windows out. So if we want to try and uninstall this left door, we would have to uninstall the front left window. So if we do that, probably should have done this before. We already had it off. Okay, and then we can uninstall the door. And this is recommending mechanic level 4, so only 20% chance of success at level 0. Here we go, we got it off, got that sound effect. Put it back on, or attempt to. After probably several attempts here. Once it gets down to 0%, you can't really put it back on at all. At that point, it's usually just junk. But we are playing with a mod that allows us to repair certain car parts. So we might be able to repair things like brakes and suspension, which you usually wouldn't be able to repair. You can actually repair doors. I'll show you once we uninstall this other window and this other door. Once we have a door in our inventory. Alright, so now this is down to 0%. So I mean, now we just keep trying to take it out. There we go. And I think, hold on, let's pause that for a second. Since it was down to 0%, we shouldn't have anything in our inventory. Oh no, we still do. So it just says broken. But now we can actually repair this. Like before, you wouldn't be able to repair a broken window. But now because of that mod, I'm pretty sure this is from the mod, you can now repair the window with tape, with tape or glue. So that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and uninstall this door, and I'll just show you. You can repair doors as well. You could always do this, though. This isn't the mod. You just need your blowtorch and a piece of sheet metal. You can really see how you need a higher level mechanic skill. So this door here, down to 42%, right click on it, there's a repair option there. You can repair it, I guess with duct tape and glue as well. Potentially repairs 25% with duct tape. That's surprising. 4% with glue, not so surprising. And then a piece of sheet metal. Maybe duct tape is part of the mod? That seems a little OP. As you would think sheet metal would repair the highest. That only potentially repairs 7%. So if this is from the mod, the duct tape repair, maybe duct tape and glue, that could probably use some balancing, especially for the doors. So if you want to repair a door with the sheet metal, what is here? It says propane torch, small metal sheet, metalworking of 3, and then mechanics of 2. So it does take quite a high skill to usually repair. But with the mod, that kind of reduces things greatly. Only need mechanics of 1 to do those basic repairs. But I mean, this duct tape repair, that's pretty good. Although duct tape is kind of rare too, so maybe that's what the balancing factor is there. All right, let's reinstall this door, or at least attempt to, before it breaks. And it looks like we're pretty close to level 1. So we'll just get this door back on, and we'll actually, maybe I should just go to sleep now. Oh, there we go, it's back on. Okay, install this. That's on. And we can't install that because that's broken. Alright, so I'm going to get to bed here. We will pick up in the morning. We'll finish getting to level 1 mechanic. And then I think that's enough grinding for you guys today. And we will continue searching the last handful of houses. So we'll be back in the morning. Well, it is the next foggy morning here, and it looks like we have some cabbages to harvest here. So let's go ahead and harvest those. 9 more cabbage for us. Perfect. This is our second round of harvests for the main garden. Doubles our cabbage inventory there. We'll quickly replant these. Or actually, I'm going to start rotating crops now. So let's do... Or no, I guess I did. I had tomatoes there before. So yeah, we'll do something different here. We'll do maybe some broccoli here this time around. Every harvest, we'll just put a new crop in. And hopefully that'll help us with preventing disease. Okay, let's put that back. Put these back. We'll just quickly water these. Then we'll finish getting our level 1 mechanic, which we are very close to getting. Let's go ahead and water this. The generator actually went out during the night. So none of our food spoiled. But it is something we're going to have to remember to keep an eye on. Oh, and are these ready too? No, these are still going. Okay. I think these are still going too. Oh, actually, those are ready to harvest. Well, no, we're still a ways away from level 4. I will harvest those later. Let's focus on mechanic here. It's good that we're getting more food, though. Okay, so I think we've done about everything we want to do on here. We could do the front windshield and rear windshield. I think we can move on and do the tires, the easier stuff on this vehicle. I have one broken windshield here, or a broken window. I guess we'll keep this because we can repair it now. Usually I would just dump this somewhere on the map. But since we can repair them, we might as well keep them. So we'll just start by uninstalling these tires and reinstalling them. Oh, this one's actually got performance tires. Okay, well we'll put them back on, or should I keep them off? Hold on, this one is 47%. Okay, let's put this one back on. See, we can even repair the tires too. Okay, I'm gonna put this one back on. We'll keep the maybe the 79% one. We'll take that one off and keep it off. And we can use that as a spare for our cop car. Alright, cool. Yeah, because our cop car should have performance tires and brakes and suspension on it already. Take a quick look. So tires. Oh, actually, it's value tires. Okay. Well, let's replace our... Or let's wait till we get to level 1 before we start messing around with these, our main car tires. So drop that. Turn off this. You can see all the graves. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last episode, but I did bury a lot of the bodies that you guys were not complaining about, but pointing out, nicely pointing out that we had a little bit of a issue going around on at base. So I took some time in between episodes and cleared a lot of those up. I will continue doing that. I will admit things do look better, so I appreciate the suggestion there. It was quite the popular suggestion, so. Okay, and we'll uninstall this last tire. We should be pretty close here now. Very close. Within 10 XP. So I think if we find any more performance parts, yeah, like this has got all performance parts on it. Anything over 70%, I think we will keep for our cop car. So we aren't able to uninstall these brakes or suspension. We have to take the tire off first. And I think I'll wait till we have level 1 at least before we attempt anything like that. Maybe even level 2. Just to get our chance of success up a little bit higher. Alright, so those are our tires. We can do the same with our windows. Let's go windshield. Let's do the windows here. Just fly through this. Lots of failures. It does want us to have mechanical 3 for this too. I feel like windows shouldn't be quite as hard. Actually, let's take off the door since we're here. Left door. Since we already have the window off. Save us some time. Oh boy. I think we might be breaking this door. Rebecca is all thumbs when it comes to mechanic stuff. Alright, it is now broken. So we have it off. We can't put it back on, so we can't put our window back on. But we can uninstall the back left window. Okay, and we can uninstall the rear right window. Actually, I could put that rear left window back on too. Is this going to break as well? No, it didn't actually. But, oh, there we go. Alright, level 1 mechanic. We did it. Let's just throw this other window back on. Perfect. And we'll just drop these car parts here. We can worry about those later. Okay, cool. So we have level 1 mechanic. We did it. We're halfway to being able to hotwire any car we want. Let's just put these tools back in here. We'll keep the screwdriver on us though. Alright. Let's grab some food before we head out and search a few more homes. Everything should be refrozen now. Good. We'll have the last bit of this stir fry. And that should hold us over. Try and remember to bait some more traps before nightfall with our new carrots. Pull out our map here. Okay, so we have those 4 homes there and then this grouping here. Alright, so let's head back down towards the school. Maybe we can finish these homes off today. Finish them off today. Maybe I'll grind out level 2 mechanic in between episodes. And then possibly next episode, go to the prison. How's that sound? Let's say that's the tentative plan. And if I don't make it to the prison next episode, it'll be in the following episode. And that's going to be, that'll be a couple episode venture right there. Last time we did go out to the prison in a previous season. Is this where I want to go? Or was it down there? Hold on, let's check the map again. We did, I think we did it over one night. We did an all-nighter. Down past the school. Oh yeah, so it is these 4 homes here. Okay. Let's just park the car here. Not sure if I want to do another all-nighter though. That was a little risky. This intermediate book I'm done with. Just drop it there. Let's get our knife out. Knock off a few more homes. Carpentry for beginners. Another TV here. We're going to continue to dismantle these. Keep getting our electrical skill leveled up. It's one thing I'm trying to be a little bit more vigilant on this season. Is dismantling things when we're able to while we're looting. Just make leveling up a little bit faster. Okay, so hold on, let me take one more look at this. Yeah, so it was this house, right? And that's the other street up there. I'm in the right spot, right? Yeah, there's that road there. Okay, so this one as well we need to search. Did we search this one last episode? Farming intermediate. Nothing there. Oh. Take the key. No, maybe we haven't been here. More red hair dye. Lighter plastic bag. Okay, nothing. Check the garage. The garage, the garage, the shed. The what have you. Alright, this one, then one around the corner. Lots of hammers. Wonder if we should pick up a different colored fridge at some point. Wonder if that's high on our list of survival priorities. So many generators. All right, next time our next playthrough, you guys have to remind me to put generators on extremely rare. There's just way too many generators on this map. Like we've probably seen 20 generators in this town. God knows how many there would be if we had it on like a normal loot setting. Okay, so there's those houses. Let's mark those off. Just doesn't make it quite as fun when all the supplies like that are readily available. I find it much more compelling gameplay if you have to scrounge for something like that carjack. That's a good example. Oh, we did search this house, didn't we? This was the didn't we see this house, the survivor house that had nothing in it? I think we did, and I didn't. I must not have updated our map. I swore we were in this house. I was telling you about my car incident. Whatever. We'll go through it one more time. Just to be sure. Well, if we were here, we didn't get the TV. Oh. Where is that zombie? Zombies. I don't know why it is saying bare hands for our favorite weapon. Like, does it not count the hunting knife? I feel like our hunting knife should be the number one. So pretty sure most of our kills would come from the hunting knife. Let's fill up our water bottle. And check this box, and we'll dismantle that TV. Alright. One more TV. Decent amount of electronic scrap from that one. Okay. Alright, so those homes are marked off now. Stay up to date. Good. And let's hop in the car and we'll drive down for these next 4 houses. Yeah, we'll just stop here. Like, bare hand kills should just be stomping, right? They need to add a bare foot kill for kills without shoes. And that would be impressive. I mean, if you're stomping dozens of zombies with your bare feet, I feel like that's a bit of an impressive feat. Couple zombies in this house still. Have not managed to break through the doors. I wish these little chests, I wish they had more storage capacity. So I like the look of them, but they only hold 10, so I'm always hesitant to pick them up. Some butter. We haven't found much butter. Although we should be able to make butter with the that dairy mod, cooking mod that we have. Let's see. Make butter, yeah. With a jar of milk, jar lid, the strainer. Okay, so this house. Where's the door? Cold pack. I think the only thing to use that for is the smoke bombs. I've never really... I may have used the smoke bomb once or twice, but haven't really delved into that. If you want to see us use smoke bombs, though, let me know. And what the hell are you doing? Let me know, and we can try some of those out. I've tried like the other stuff, like obviously the Molotov and the hairspray bomb and pipe bomb, those kind of things. If you remember our great mall adventure in the last hardcore playthrough. We had quite the time with a police car siren and some of that weaponry. Okay. Hearing some thumping. I think it's down in that shed, or next door at least. No, it's actually in this house. On that door there. Sounds like it might be 2 zombies. Yep. Oh, and there's a 3rd one inside. I should probably practice stomping on zombie heads in preparation for the animation update, where that will now be a requirement to kill down zombies. Looking forward to that. Among the many other improvements in the pipeline, in the works. Another premium radio. We went through several in the last episode, the last couple episodes, so need to start restockpiling. Mechanic for beginners, metalworking, we've read that. Fishing and trapping. Do we have the trapping book? Yeah, we already read. We got level 2 trapping already, that's right. More cleaning liquid for cleaning clothes. Canned carrots. Good, more canned foods, more tomato seeds. Corned beef in our cooking pot, we'll grab that. Alright, let's dismantle this TV. Couple electronic scrap from that one. Alright, that's searched. We checked that shed. So I think it's just this house, right? What am I looking for here? Map. So we searched those 3. Yeah, just this one here. Yeah, 3 left. Okay, we're going to finish this up today, guys. We're already at 50 minutes or so, 45 minutes or so in the episode. We should have enough time to finish this up. And we can officially say we've searched all of Rosewood. Oh, well, that's not technically true. I spoke too soon there. Oh, garbage bag, nice. There are still the apartments above the shops on the downtown main street. Those will be the last ones to check off. So we have not been up in those buildings yet. Hey, where's that thumping? It's gotta be this shed, yep. Oh, another propane tank. It's only half full. Metal pipe, grab that. I don't know, this propane tank isn't that important. Much rather have a full one. We'll just put it on the road, we can come pick it up at some point. There's also a doghouse there, I wouldn't mind grabbing that. Should be a pretty easy pickup with our level 10 carpentry. Yeah, it requires carpentry of 2. More than enough. skill to grab this. Because, you know, you need to have a doghouse. Alright. I'll run back to the car, drop some of this stuff off, and we'll drive back down here to get the last few houses. So the house, let's see, the 2 houses should be this one. And yeah, just right next door, those 2 driveways there. Okay, perfect. Turn the engine off. Just put the doghouse in the back of the car there, so we're not weighted down. Looks like we've already been here, probably in that first episode when we were running around town. Trying to run from the alarms. Just make sure we didn't leave anything. This one is vacant, so nothing there. No shed in the back. Nothing in the garbage can. Oh, I got a few people in here. Yeah, it looks like we drew the shades in this place. Was this our starting house? Why else would we have drawn the shades? Is that where we started? That might have been where we started this season. What do you know? The last house we check is the one we started in. So obviously there's not going to be anything here. Just some rotten cheese. Let's just dismantle this TV. Okay. Good. Move those items over. All right. So that does it for the homes. We just need to search the apartments above these buildings downtown. I think just this strip here, or is these ones too? I'm not sure. Oh god. Zombie. While I'm looking at my map. Thank you for moaning. You saved my life there, zombie. Okay, let's quickly add our X's here. And that will do it for another episode. Hopefully you weren't too bored by the mechanic stuff at the start for the first half. Maybe you guys learned something new, hopefully. That's what we try to do here. Teach you guys something, as well as entertaining you. So, we will be doing the Rosewood Prison very soon. We might need to do it maybe 2 episodes time. Maybe the next episode we'll search the rest of the places that we forgot about in town. But yeah, I'll get to the next level of mechanic, so we'll be able to hotwire whatever car we please, and probably do a little bit more base work in between episodes. Leave me those comments down below. Subscribe if you're new to the Noah's Place community. I'd love to have you on board. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's show, and until next time, I'll talk to you all later.